Well, I'm going to give you a warning. This clip I'm going to play, the tone of this person's voice is going to aggravate you. It's going to bother you. It's almost like turning on CNN and hearing any of those mumbling idiots talking. It's another idiot talking, and her name is Maxine Waters, and we're going to have a little discussion. Guess what news channel she's on? MSNBC. I want you to hear the panic in her voice, because remember, she's one of the Democrats who have been taking this laundered money for years upon years upon years. They knew, as I've been saying, they've known, and of course they've known because they're the criminals doing it, that if Hillary didn't win and Donald Trump won, as the leaked email for Hillary Clinton, Podesta, if that bastard wins, we're all going to hang. You better fix that. Shh. Guess what? That quote-unquote bastard won. And they know, oh my God, he has access to all the classified information that we've been hiding. We've got to impeach this man. Which is why they said, hey, Pelosi just said the other day, she's been doing this, we've been talking about impeachment for 2.5 years now. Exactly. You guys have been planning this, so don't act like you just found something recently. Misdemeanors and high crimes. Like what? Using the Oval Office for personal gain. In what way? We're not going to say. In obstruction of Congress, no, he wanted to fight it in court. You guys didn't allow it. You didn't allow him to say anything. You didn't allow him to bring any witnesses, etc., etc., etc. Speaking of not allowing him to bring any, asking for witnesses, asking Adam Schiff Adam Schiff to testify, or Pelosi herself, or Hunter Biden, all these people, right, caught, because these people were funneling the money mostly to their children. Like, oh no, my kids got board of directors positions, and and the money's being funneled right to those companies. So let's hear what old Mad Maxine has to say. I'm going to mute my mic while I play this.
When we have heard a lot of discussion about abuse of power, this country has not seen anything yet. They're about to see McConnell and the Republicans run over the Constitution, disregard everybody. He's told you in advance that he's not going to be fair, and so we're about to see something worse than this country has ever seen. Usually in these past efforts where there have been impeachment proceedings, the Senate and the House will get together and agree on the rules. Well, McConnell is not thinking about what Democrats want to do or how to involve Democrats in setting up the rules for what is going to take place in so-called jury trial.
Now, hang on just a minute. You're talking about being fair and what the rules are when the Democratic-run House changed all the effing rules. It wouldn't have anything to do with any Republicans. We're going to have our secret witnesses come in. The Republicans try to go in, no, you guys aren't allowed in, you guys aren't, but I'm on the committee. No, you're not allowed in, you're not allowed in. Remember that? You're going to talk to us about rules? You're not letting us have any say in the matter. I guess it goes both ways, doesn't it? She's so upset. You can hear it in her voice. You can see it in her face. Because she's one of the people who was the recipient, and has been for many years, of this fraudulent thing they were doing, this money laundering. And it wasn't a small amount. It was millions of dollars. Her name is explicitly stated in the Q postings. What do you think that means? She's one of them. And I was... Did I do some myself in a video on that? I think I might have. Maybe. Amazing Polly tweeted it. And it was one of these Democratic House members, I believe. I don't think she was Senate. I'm pretty sure she was House. And Amazing Polly says... And she's giving a speech, her little town hall meeting, and people are kind of yelling at her. No, do not impeach. There's nothing there. It's an effing lie. Well, I've seen. I'm gonna. We've seen a lot of information. We're gonna move forward with the impeachment. And they're like, no, don't do it. I can't remember her name, but Amazing Polly goes, dude, look at her own profile on Twitter. She's CIA. Of course she's going to vote that way. Why? Because the CIA is embedded in effing everything. They're in our court system. They're judges. They're Congress members. They're Senate members. They're effing everywhere. They're in the news media. Anderson Cooper tonight. Guess who was at FBI or CIA? Anderson Cooper. And many others. It's actually documented from like the 70s at least, 1970s, where every single news media organization had some government official, typically CIA, given the okay or not okay to publish something on the news. That's old news, by the way. So you can hear the panic in her voice because she's one of them. Let me ask you a question. You're probably a good person, most of y'all, so it's hard to think this way, like a criminal, because you're not. But just bear with me. The penalty, this is not a little misdemeanor. This is a felony. This is, speaking of high crimes and misdemeanors, this is a high crime that these people have committed. They've been doing it for years. They've had their systems in place. There's been no problems because we've had all these people in place, including Republicans like George Bush. Before him, we had Bill Clinton, of course, Democrat. After them, we've had two terms of Obama. So for at the very least the last 2 terms, 8 years, and again, it's been going on before that, they've been riding on this gravy train. And guess what? We already know who the next president's going to be. It's going to be Hillary, another Democrat. She's part of this. She's getting her money too. This is going to continue forever. We got this. And then Trump won. Uh-oh. So again, you're one of them. Just bear with me. I hate to say that to you. Don't hate me. This is just an analogy. I know I'm saying that to you is disrespectful as hell. If I was real about it, I promise it's just an analogy. Calling you one of them. Pretend you're one of them. Oh my God. We know what we've done. They all know it. Adam Schiff knows what he's done. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't have the information when I said those things. Yes, you did. You had the classified intelligence. You read all of it. Don't tell me you didn't know. Of course you knew. But here's what they know. Here's what they know that they don't think we know. Aside from that, the intelligence report. They know what they've been doing. Again, you're a criminal. We've got a mobster family. We've been doing this business for years. We own the construction sites. We own the cement plant. How about a pair of cement shoes for anyone that gets in our way? Yeah, okay. Right, Mike? What do you say, Bill? Right? So we've been doing this for decades. And the guys in charge is going to be one of our guys. Hillary, she's in charge. We got this. So there's a new sheriff in town and he is not part of the club. Oh my God, we're all dead meat. We are all dead freaking meat. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Impeach, which is why, again, immediately, before the man even got voted in, the FBI was already spying on him. We know this now. IG report lays it out. They were spying on him. When he gets elected, they're still spying on him. 2017 rolls around. He steps in the Oval Office. They're still spying on him with even more fake information for the FISA courts to keep renewing the FISA warrants, to keep spying. We got to get something. We got to get something. We could find something, anything. We'll wait for him to slip. We'll wait for him to say this. We'll find something. And they couldn't find anything. Well, let's start going after people around him, Manafort, and let's get Flynn, and, and none of it's working. Well, we got to go with impeachment. We got to impeach this man on what? Make something up. It doesn't matter. We're all going to be going to prison. Do anything. And that's what they're doing. It's why the Russian collusion thing didn't work. It's why the obstruction, remember the original obstruction, not the latest impeachment fake obstruction, obstructing Congress, the other obstruction, that again, the Mueller report said, yeah, I can't say he did obstruct, and I can't say that he did work with the Russians. But that doesn't exonerate him, because I said that. Well, you had 500 people, interviews, and this, and you spent 2 years. And again, when did the FBI know that all the information they were using for the FISA applications was fake? By 2017, again, they already knew it was fake to begin with because they did this. But let's just pretend we're the FBI. They knew early 2017, all this information we've been giving is bunk. We have exonerating information. We're going to hold on to that. We're not going to let the courts know that. Because they were going on a hope and a prayer and a wish. Please let us find something. There's got to be something. Let's get everyone around him. We've got to find something. Because if we don't, He stays in office. We know what he's going to do. He's going to find our criminal activity, and we're all going to effing prison. Actually, wrong. Excuse me, let me butt in there. You guys are going to Guantanamo Bay, where treasonous people go, like terrorists. You're not going to jail or federal prison. No, 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 no. Oh, no. You're going to Guantanamo. Why? Because our military's in charge of that. There's nobody over there that's corrupt. Like, oh, what happened to Epstein? Oh, the 2 cameras were working. They quit working. What about the guard? I was supposed to be checking. Why didn't you check? And the one, remember, they're gonna. One of the female guards says she's willing to talk, and that it sounded like from her, she was forced not to go check on him for some reason. Again, that's the last thing I heard. A federal prison. The club, the deep state runs deep. They have people everywhere, but they don't have people in the military at Guantanamo Bay. I can assure you that. And Q's been posting lately, Guantanamo Bay, ready and waiting for orders, sir, ready and operational. Okay. So when you hear Mad Maxine talk like that, we need to have fair this and that. And the next thing she says, which I'm not going to play it because it's already aggravating me, her voice almost as bad as hearing Hillary Clinton. My wife was like, I know that voice. That's that one lady, that black lady, that congressman lady. What's her name? Mad Maxine. Oh yeah, that's it, Mad Maxine. That's what we call her. And I think we get that from what's his name? Mark Dice. Yeah. He's got great nicknames for people. So, of course, he's coming out talking this garbage. And the president, he went and talked to the such and such Russian guy. Yeah, he wants to know what the hell's going on too. Oh, and Giuliani, he goes to the Ukraine and talk. Of course he does. He's going to get the evidence against you criminals. And they're trying to make it sound. See, they're working with them now. They're going and talking to them. See? No. They're working with them, all right, to uncover evidence of criminals like you and a bunch of these Democrats. And by the way, maybe I don't say this enough. There will absolutely be Republicans who get taken down. And I was looking at some old Q posts recently, like today, earlier, and it listed a crap load from like 2018 post, maybe a 2017, late 2017 post. I think it was sometime in 2018. Democrat, this person gone. Democrat, this person. It had a list. These people are resigning or will not be running for office after they're out of office. A whole bunch of them. And guess what? There was a bunch of Republicans in there, including Paul Ryan, former Speaker of the House. And then these ones forced to leave, both Democrat and Republican. It was, I couldn't say, oh, there's way more Democrats. No, I couldn't say that. There's quite a few Republicans in there. However, we got a stronghold in the House. The Dems do. The Democrats have a stronghold in the House. The Senate was the target, as Q said. It was always the target. The Senate. The investigations and the, what do you call it? When the appointments that Trump can have, we want this judge in here, we want that person, I want to appoint this person, that all goes to the Senate. So as Q said, the Senate was the thing, and we also need the Supreme Court, which we now have 5-4, technically speaking. So I think things are about to get interesting. You're going to see these people panicking even more. And I got to tell you, it gives me great pleasure to watch them. As, I think it was Napoleon Bonaparte, never interfere with an enemy when he's destroying himself. Democrats, Maxine, Schiff, Pelosi, Nadler, all you guys, by all means, continue. Continue destroying yourself. Thank you very much.